Well, good evening, everyone. Just a very quick update this evening to, remind you what happened on Sunday, what we looked at, and to look at ahead to what's happening next Sunday, but also to what we're hoping to do on Saturday night as well. So, last Sunday, we started our series on when one thing consumes, where do we turn in the midst of that? And we thought about how we need to turn to one another, and we zoned in on David and Jonathan and their relationship, and when Saul is pursuing David for his life. And what we saw was that David was willing to be very vulnerable and going to his friend to ask him for help, and Jonathan, even though Saul's his dad, and what David asks him to do is treason, Jonathan is willing in order to help his friend and to help save his life. And when David asks him, he says, whatever you do, or whatever you need, whatever you ask, I will do it for you. And we thought about how that is a picture of what really means to be open-hearted. On the one hand, there's that need to be vulnerable, but on the other hand, there's also a need for those who are receiving the person who has been vulnerable with them to sacrifice of themselves, of their talents, of their time, of themselves to respond to that person. So it's a two-sided thing, open-heartedness. On the one hand, it's vulnerability, but on the other hand, it's sacrifice and service of a person. And we thought as well about how God has placed us together as a church, that it's not an accident that we are where we are, and we're supposed to be one body, and in that we're supposed to help each other flourish. And this is certainly one part of that. We're in each other's life for a reason, to help us flourish. And we talked a bit about how we might not be completely open with everybody, but at the same time, we're not supposed to be closed books to all but a few. It's just that some have more pages, more access to some of the pages of our books than others, because we know them better, and they know us better, and they have that closeness of relationship with us. So that was some of what we thought about on Sunday. Next Sunday, Brian is going to take us through another place that we sometimes turn when one thing consumes, and that is it's a very real temptation to turn in on ourselves. So we're going to learn from, David's mistake, and we see the consequences that it had in his life when he did that. And so we'll learn from that on Sunday. And the other thing to think about is, I mentioned it a couple of times now, that we've been planning this quiz. Rob and Sue have been hard at work writing a quiz for us. And I did mention Friday, but I'd forgotten about the VE Day stuff. And maybe just to avoid any of that, we thought maybe we should just move it to the Saturday night. So this coming Saturday at 7:30 p.m, we're going to have a quiz. It'll be on YouTube, but we encourage you to do what we're encouraging you to do on a Sunday morning, and do it together with other people. Give them a ring, video call them, WhatsApp it as a Thrive, whatever it is you want to do. Just connect with other people and enjoy doing that quiz for a bit of fun on Saturday night. Rob and Sue assure me that some of the rounds will be YouTube proof, so we'll have to use our noggins instead of asking Google what the answer is. So we look forward to that. Please do join us if you fancy having some fun with that. That's all I really wanted to share today. I hope you have a good week, and we'll see you again on Thursday. See you. Bye.